I'll go back to Sauce Josh real quick because he's got a good note here that I've been also on the same note really this entire time. I feel like the more you listen to national media, he says the national media is continuing to build steam on Oklahoma probably being a good team, which I think that in of itself kind of is reassuring to hear as an Oklahoma fan right now because why would the national media be talking about Oklahoma this way? Why would they? Because the national media that we're talking about with Josh Pate, also go check out Teddy and Gabe's podcast with Josh Pate. I thought that was a very good discussion. I listened to that one in the truck today or yesterday and loved it. Loved that discussion a lot. And Josh Pate's one of them though. Very high on the Oklahoma Sooners. Even Tim Brando, another name that I respect very much. He was on Crane and Company with my guys Jake Crane and David Cohn and also Blaine Crane over there, and he was on there talking to them about Oklahoma and how he feels Oklahoma even makes the playoffs. And so he puts them into the top 12, coming in there barely at number 12, I believe is where he put them. But yeah, it's great to hear that because they have no reason to really they have no any ties to the program the way that maybe I would, or my buddy Jay. I tease him all the time for being one of the biggest sunshine pumpers, but Jay Smith, and also John over there with him with Locked On, and I think for guys like that are close to the program and fans of the program, and myself included, that we might predict Oklahoma to do well this season because we also have that bias where these guys have an open bias that they're not Oklahoma fans. They're not really tied to the program in any way. And so, I think when you look at that, then it causes you to wonder and get a little bit excited. Now, what I do get concerned about is that you start to hear all of that. You start to hear about how much the national media loves Oklahoma and how the national media thinks that Oklahoma is going to do so well. And then you start to get a little too hyped. This is what's happening to me here recently as we get closer to the season. We are, let's see, this upcoming Saturday. So we are 2 days away and then 14 days from there. Am I right on that? So are we 16 days away from college football happening? And then that would be 21 days from Oklahoma right now. I think I've got that right, but again, I'm still going through my concussion protocol, so I might be wrong on the total days there. But I mean, as we get closer to time, built up because of what the national media is saying, and then we're let down when it doesn't happen. Let's say week 2 doesn't go Oklahoma's way, and then bam, just like that, you're faced with reality. So that's where I get concerned with hearing a bit about it, but I do like to hear it because I'm not the only one that's saying that, hey, I think Oklahoma could be really good. Everybody's saying it about Oklahoma. Everybody feels that the movements that they've made in this past offseason feel like the right direction. So I like to hear that from the national media because of the perspective that they have nothing to gain by pumping up Oklahoma. If anything, they get roasted even harder for picking a 6-7 team from a season ago to go to the playoffs, as Tim Brando mentioned, and Josh Pate even thinks 9-3 is a very possible and a reasonable expectation for Oklahoma. And with that 9-3, like Parker even mentioned a moment ago, that is a playoff contention record for this Oklahoma team because of their record. So yeah, a lot of national media building up that steam around Oklahoma and talking a lot about Oklahoma. I'm going to readjust my my headset there, kind of sore there on the top of the head. Anyways, yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting to hear the national media talking this way because it kind of confirms what us as Oklahoma fans feel about Oklahoma going into this season.